Course 1, Lesson 34 is all about decimals. We've talked a lot about place value, ones, tens, hundreds. If you'll recall, each place is 10 times larger than the preceding place, meaning 1 times 10 is 10, 10 times 10 is 100. So anything in this place value will be 10 times larger if that same digit's in this place value. So if I put a a 9 here, well, over here it's worth not 9, but really it's worth 9d, right? This place value is worth times 10, and it's every time 10 more times more. So 10 times 10 is 100. That's worth 900, right? So if we go to the right of the decimal right here, the decimal that I circled, we're becoming divided by 10 each place. 1/10 as large as the preceding place. So this is called the tenths place, and it's 9/10. So what's a tenth of a tenth? That's a hundredth. The hundredth place over here. So this would be worth divided by 10 of this. Divided by 10, so 100 underneath, and so on and so forth. Places to the right of the decimal are called the decimal places, and they're functioning a lot like the place values we've already used, but to the right of the decimal. Money is a helpful way to think about it because we use it so often. So ones, tens, hundreds, dollars, $10, $100 with Ben Franklin on there. Penny should really go here. Or no, a dime goes here because it's only a tenth of a dollar. Penny over here because it's a hundredth, and we don't use mills very often except when you're buying gas. You ever notice that they show $2.29 with a 9 over 10? That's like you're almost to $2.30. You're a tenth of a mil away. They kind of get you that way to make you think that it's less than it is. And the decimal place values go further to the right than just the thousandths place. They go to the millionths and beyond. It never really ends. So which digit is in the hundredths place in 123 and 45 hundredths? Notice how I said that, by the way. 123, we can use our place value chart to help us. And, I say and for the decimal point. And then I read everything to the right of the decimal as if this wasn't here. So I just say 45. And then I name that hundredths, because that's the rightmost place value digit that's not a zero. The rightmost non-zero decimal I name by its place value, the hundredths here. So I say 45 hundredths. If the 5 was over here, I'd say 405 thousandths. Make sense? So this number, 123 and 45 hundredths, looks like that. What place value, which number is in that hundredths place? Well, all I have to do if I put it into my chart is I see it's the 5, and eventually you'll memorize these so well that you'll just know because it's the 1, 2, second to the right of the decimal, that must be the hundredths right there. How about 67 and 89 hundredths? What's the place value of the 8? The first spot to the right of the decimal is going to be the tenths place. If you like this chart more, you can get charts all over the place online. I saw the 8, I think it was 8.5 to the right of the decimal. Doesn't matter if there's zeros over here. The furthest to the left or the furthest to the right digits that are zeros aren't worth anything. They're just maybe placeholders or fun to have there. You don't have to read them. 8.5 hundredths. The 8 is in the tenths place. I think they had something different over here for their tens and ones, but you get the idea. Answer is tenths place here. So why don't you do every other down here? just to make sure you're feeling good. A-C-E. Do ACE for practice, please.